In this lecture, we will study about FTP, that is File Transfer Protocol. In the File Transfer Protocol, we will study about how the File Transfer Protocol established between in two connections. Then we will study about communication in File Transfer Protocol. Okay, the file types, the data structure in the File Transfer Protocol, the transmission mode, file transfer, and corresponding FTP commands. What are the FTP commands? Basically, you will study all about the FTP commands. So let us begin with File Transfer Protocol, or FTP. Okay, so FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. Okay, so what is this? That FTP, basically it is the standard mechanism and is provided by TCP/IP for copying a file from one host to another. Okay, so FTP is a standard mechanism provided by TCP/IP for copying a file from one host to another. FTP is the standard mechanism. I think it is, yeah, now it's fine. Provided by TCP/IP for copying files from one host to another. Okay, so this is the FTP. And FTP, to do this, it established two connections. So we can say that FTP establish two connections. Okay, so first one is data transfer. Okay, so number one is data transfer, and it use port number 20. Okay, now what is data transfer and what is the work of it? It opens and closes for each file. Okay, so in case of data transfer, it opens and closes for each file. Okay, so this one is first, that is data transfer, and the second one is control information. Second one, you can say that control information. This is the second one. First one is data transfer, second one is control information. What is and it use port number 21. You should remember this. Data transfer is port 20 and control information is port number 21. Okay, so what it is done, it control connection remains, in this case, that is in case of control connection information, control connection remains connected throughout the entire session. Okay, in this case, for each and every file, this connection is open, and after one open, the file is transferred and the connection is closed. But in this case of control information, the control connection remains connected throughout the entire session. Okay, and it is port number 20 and it is port number 21. So what is basically happening? Suppose this is you and you want to fetch something from, suppose, a website server. So you send a FTP request and corresponding you get that corresponding answer. Okay, so there is also a FTP. So this request and this is your corresponding reply. Okay, so this is two way of connection, that is data transfer and control information. This is port number 20, this is port number 21. Okay, now let us draw one figure that how this basically happens. Okay, so let us draw some first disk over here. So this is your corresponding. Okay, let us first draw the client. So this is your client. So this is the client, and in client, first one is user interface. So user interface is there. Okay, and this is, suppose you are the user. Okay, So user interface. Next one is, you can say, the corresponding, this is one is control process. Control process. And the third one, this is data transfer process. Data transfer process. Okay, and there is a corresponding disk over there where the data transfer is being done. So this is the corresponding disk. Okay, so data transfer is done. This is the corresponding disk. Okay, and this part is nothing but, let us say, it is the client. This is the client, and there is one internet, and let us draw the corresponding server. So this is one, the server. In server also, but it has two parts. One is control process, similar to this one, control process, and the second one is that data transfer process. Data transfer process, and this data transfer process will use the disk where the information should be retrieved. Okay, so now the control process will first establish a connection with the server, and this is the server. Okay, so this control process of the client will establish a connection with the control process of the server, and it is called control connection. Okay, control connection. Similarly, the data transfer process of the client will establish a connection with data transfer process of the server, and it is called data connection. So this is called nothing but data connection. Okay, so this is the corresponding the figure. Okay, that how this, there is a step connection established between a client and the server of the FTP. Okay, now we will study about the communication in FTP. Okay, so yeah, communication in FTP. Okay, so first one, communication over control connection. Number one, communication over control connection. This one, control connection. Okay, so communication is control connection. So this FTP uses a set of ASCII characters. You know what is ASCII? So FTP uses a set of ASCII characters to communicate across the control connection. So FTP uses ASCII ASCII characters, or you can say uses a set of ASCII characters, okay, to communicate across control connection. Across control connection. So if we draw the figure, what is actually it's done, so we can draw like this way. So this one, you can say that this is a local operating system. Okay, and the corresponding code is there. This is your control process. This one, control process. Okay, this is the client, and here this is the control connection. Okay, control connection is there, and it is used NVT ASCII. NVT ASCII. Okay, so NVT ASCII, and obviously this is the control process of server. Control process. This is the server, and this is the remote, and obviously this is nothing but this is the remote OS. Okay, remote operating system, okay, or the server operating system, and this is the server. Okay, so this is all about the communication over control connection. Next, we will study about communication over data connection. So the second one, communication over data connection. Okay, this one, data connection. Okay, this communication over data connection. So what is this used for? It is used to transfer a file. Okay, used to transfer a file. Used to transfer a file. So pictorially you can represent like this way. So suppose this one is local file system. Local file system, and this one is nothing but data process of the client. Data process, this is nothing but client. Next, the data is being transferred, and the data is three types of data. One is this can be types is here. One is file type, data structure, and transmission mode. Okay, so it can be divided into three parts, that is file type, next one is data structure, and third one is, you can say, transmission mode. We will study all this in details. Transmission mode. Okay, all this we will study in details. And this is data connection. Okay, so data connection, in the data connection part we will study what are the file types, what are the data structure, and corresponding the transmission mode. So from data process, the data connection is made with the data process of the server. So data process, it is of server. Okay, and next from here we will go to this part, that is remote file system. Remote file system. So this is communication over data connection. The pictorial diagram I have drawn for you. So it is used for to transfer a file. Okay, so we will now study about all these three things, that is file type, data structure, and transmission mode. Okay, so this three part. Yeah, next is file types. File types. Okay, so FTP can transfer one of the following files, following types of files. So we can write FTP can transfer one of the following file types. Okay, so the number one is ASCII file. Number two, EBCDIC files. EBCDIC. Okay, and the number three is image file. This type of files can be transferred. Okay, now what about the data structure? Because we have studied the three things over here, that is file type, data structure, and transmission mode. So regarding the data structure, so this is the file type, next is data structure. Okay, so data structure, in the number one we can say file structure. It is the default. Okay, so means that no structure or continuous string of bytes. So file structure is that basically there is no structure, okay, or continuous stream of bytes. Continuous stream of bytes. Okay, so this is the file structure. And next one is, in case of data structure, another is record structure is there. So record structure, and number 3 is page structure. Okay, so these are the three file types. Okay, next, after this data structure, we will study about the transmission mode. Okay, because in previously we have studied another thing is left, that is the transmission mode. So let us study this. Yeah, transmission mode. So in case of transmission mode, number 1, it is stream mode. Stream mode. Okay, so it is nothing but continuous stream of bytes. Continuous stream of bytes. Okay, this is number 1. Then number 2 will be your block mode. That is basically you are making a block with continuous stream of bytes. Block mode. So it is nothing but it is basically blocks of stream. And number 3, it is compressed mode. Okay, basically big files has been compressed and is sent, so it is the big files. Okay, so after that we will study about the file structure, that is file transfer. File transfer. What are the ways of file transfer? So number 1, first is retrieving a file. Retrieving a file. Okay, so it means what? Copying a file from server to client. From server to client. Now this is what? It is nothing but download. In common language it is called download. And in number 2, storing a file. Storing a file. It is nothing but it is from, first it is client to server, and it is nothing but upload. Okay, and number 3 is retrieving list. Retrieving list. Okay, so what is this? The list of files or directories from server to client. From server to client. So this three ways the file transfer is been done. Okay, now we will study about some FTP command. Okay, so let us study about FTP command. FTP command. So for transfer files, two commands is there. One is get. Okay, that is from server to client. Server to client. Another is put. That is from client to server. Okay, next is connect to remote host. Okay, next one is connect to remote host. Here first one is open, next one is user, next one is password, and final one is site. Okay, and after that we will study about the terminate session. Okay, so terminate session. So in the terminate session there are two parts. First one is quit, another another one is close. In case of quit, what is this quit? It disconnect from the remote host and also terminate session. So disconnect from remote host and also terminate session. And in case of the close, it only disconnect but no terminate. Okay, so this is all about your FTP, that is file transfer protocol. So in the file transfer protocol, what we have studied, that FTP is the standard mechanism provided by TCP/IP for copying a file from one host to another. Okay, then it establishes the two connection, that are data transfer and control information. Okay, then we have gone through one diagram. Next, we studied about what are the communication in FTP. Basically, there are two types of communication, that is communication over control connection and communication over data connection. Next, we have studied about file types. So we have studied the three types of files are there: ASCII file, EBCD, IC files, and image files in data structure. And then we study about the data structures, that is the what are the file structures, record structures, and page structure. Next, we studied about the transmission mode. There are basically three types of transmission mode, that is stream mode, block mode, and compressed mode. Next, we studied about the file transfer, that is retrieving file, that is called download, storing a file, that is called upload, and retrieving a list. And next, we studied about some FTP commands. To transfer file, we use get and put. To connect to the remote host, we use open, user, password size, these four types. And to terminate, we use two things, that is quit and close. Okay, so all this we have studied in this particular video tutorial. Okay, thank you.